Good day and welcome to a new season of Game Time with Marco. And this year around, we are switching up things again, doing things a little bit different from what we used to do. Remember last year we told you that we're going to be focusing on women football, and we did manage to do that. But this time around, we'll be looking at the development of sports, that is school sports in particular. And joining me today is none other than Terence Ndisiro, who is the chairperson of the Khomas Schools Sports Region. Mr. Ndisiro, thank you for joining us and giving us this time to have a chat with you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, we appreciate you coming here. Just for background information, if you can tell us about yourself, your profession, and how you got to be sitting on this couch.
Very good. My name is, as it's been said already, I'm Terence Ndisiro. I'm the regional chairperson of KSSR, standing for Khomas Schools Sports Region. That's NSSU Khomas Region. So the custodian of school sports in Khomas Region, sanctioned by the Act of Parliament. Yeah.
So what does your duties entail as the chairperson of the KSSR?
Yeah, my duty in short is entailed to make sure that sports activity in the region is taking place. All the different sport codes. We have sport codes that is aligned with the NSSU in terms of with the different federations. I mean, now we are talking about athletic, rugby, soccer, table tennis, archery, and etc.
Okay, you mentioned all those sports. In total, how many are they? If you can just give us a number.
Totally, we have 12 codes that is aligned with NSSU currently.
12 sports codes. Now, at what level are you responsible for? You said you are a branch of the NSSU. You are the NSSU of Khomas Region. At what level do you start?
We start from 0 until under 20. Let me say under 20 because this is basically focused on school learners. So basically, beyond under 20, there is no one still schooling at that age. So let me say under 20 because under 20 likely used to take age group of 17-year-old can also participate in under 20 age group.
So Mr. Ndisiro, tell us, how important is it for our school-going children to participate in sports, if we can start from there?
Really, sport is one of the extramural activity that one can participate in if you are not academically excellent in terms. It's one of the things that keep the learners in terms of physical fitness also. And sport is also one of the things that can help learners to perform academically well once they are fit. Yeah.
Okay. Besides NSSU, where do you get support from?
We are just funded by government. But here and there we look for external sponsorship, which we are trying very hard for them to come on board. Maybe during the interview we'll come to that.
Yes. I'm looking at the fact that you say that it's important for children to partake in sports because it also opens up their eyes. Is there a law in Namibia that sanctions children to do sports?
Yeah, as I said, NSSU has been sanctioned by the Act of Parliament. This is a legal umbrella that is regulated by the Constitution of the country, that school sports must need to take place. We have a new policy which is called IPES policy, which was launched last year, which we are trying to integrate within the school. Physical education, physical education in school sport. So they have aligned together to form one part. So now when kids or learners are performing the physical education in school, they must align with the sport activity at a regional level or international level. Because when, for example, when I take an athlete running 100 meters, so it starts with physical education. It must be, learner must be educated how the techniques there. But when he excelled and see, no, this is a potential athlete, then we take it up to the regional level or international level there. Then we give them to the federation and say, Athletic Namibia, here we have a potential athlete. Can you please have him? Yeah.
Okay. As a parent, for example, am I allowed to say my child, under the policies and the acts of parliament, am I allowed to say that my child cannot participate in sports?
As I said,
without
as I said, it's a policy. It's just part of a curriculum. You understand? It's part of a curriculum.
So it would be as good as saying my child cannot do mathematics or my child cannot do.
Exactly. You cannot say that because it's part of the curriculum. Basically, the child need to be taught mathematics. You understand? So it's part, as long as it's a child, it's been protected by the government. You understand? For a child to have access to sport. Yeah.
How much information is available for parents to know that their children can partake in sports? They're supposed to partake in sports within the school environment.
That's a good question. That's what we are trying to. I don't really, because I'm dealing with Khomas region. We have also the national office of NSSU, which are also trying their best to extend this type of information, because what entails for a learner to be part of this of NSSU, how far can they go with this being part of NSSU? So these are the type of things that we are trying to extend this type of information to the parents and even to the teachers or to different stakeholders, because really we need different stakeholders to come on board for them really to support this, because without money, nothing is happening well. Although the government have pledged, as you from the media said, that they are so pledged that they are going to support school sports, and that billion of money that they've been promised. So I believe that we will see henceforth of this year that how active.
The reason I was asking that question is because when I asked you how much where do you get your support from, you only mentioned government. I mean, I would not support something I don't know as a parent. So if you come to the parents meeting or when the parents are registering their kids and you explain them the importance of sports, I think they would understand it. So what, besides the money aspect of it, how can parents or any other people support school sports?
That's a good question, but now once we need to see how NSSU operate actually. NSSU comprises of school teachers. The structure, I mean the executive structure of NSSU comprises of school teachers, because it's have to do with learners that are in the executive. Now, we are from different schools that form the executive body. Once a learner is enrolled in a particular school, we are communicating with the different schools that, like for now, we are in the season of athletic. I've sent already the calendar for athletic competition. In Khomas region, we have four zones, primary and secondary. So we extend an invitation or a memo or a kind of information that no, your school need to participate in the zonal competition of athletic. It is compulsory something. So there, it's now the mandate of the school to make sure that once a child is enrolled in the school, they need to participate in extramural activity, which is sport part of it.
So these schools that are affiliates, is it by choice for them to be affiliates to the KSSR, or every school, as long as it is registered with the Ministry of Education, they are supposed to be affiliates to KSSR?
Just as I said, it's part of the curriculum. So it means once you are in this education system, you are automatically part of KSSR. As long as you are in the parameter or border of Khomas region, you are basically our babies, and we are going to look after you as a learner.
Okay, now with that said, now what do the schools contribute to KSSR as individual schools? Do they contribute manpower? Do they contribute financially? Do they contribute through infrastructure? What is it? What is the role that they play besides supplying the children?
The role that the schools are doing is that per ministerial communication or directive, each learner of a specific school must pay an affiliation fee of $2 Namibian.
Participating school?
No, each Khomas school, each school in Khomas region, a enrolled learner after the 15 days school statistics, they are contributing $2 Namibian for our administration's affair. So this is a compulsory act, but and the problem is also comes down. How do schools know about us? It's one struggle that we're trying to
get rid of.
To get.
So, I mean, that's why I was asking that by automatically being registered with the ministry, does it mean automatically there? So now, how does that money come? Does it come directly from the ministry, or the schools have to physically pay it?
In the past, because NSSU started a long time ago. While I'm still out of school for 30 years now, plus minus, it was there.
It was there already.
It was already. So there were many regulations changing here and there. But let me talk about the days of the years that I was part of this administration. What happened is that usually the government used to take already the money already from NSSU, from the school before they gave the grant. The money they pay the grant from the school.
Yes.
So they used to take the $2 already because they know the database. They have the database already.
Yes.
Then they take and then they channel that money to our account for our administration purposes. But now, due to some change of decentralizations and different administrations and setup, we tend to write letters to schools and say, no, we need what belongs to us, which is the $2, because they know what this $2 is supposed to do.
So by $2 a school, I'm trying to calculate here. Please forgive me, my mathematics is not as good as I was when I was at school. So let's say $2 times a school with 1,500 kids. That will give you about 3,000 Namibian dollars per school. How many schools are affiliated with you?
Plus minus, let's take
in the Khomas region.
The Khomas, we have about 157 schools in Khomas region. But that's not 157, but with different type of number. The highest number that you can have of a school is 1.6
students,
learners, but then you can have 400, 200, like that.
Okay.
Depends.
Okay. So on average, let's say maybe it's 1,000 students per school in the Khomas region. And the age groups, which age groups? I know you said from 0 to 20, but which age group do you mainly focus on?
It depends on the coach.
On the sports group. For example, we are having athletics this term, as this is the first term.
Yeah,
which age group do you?
We are focusing mostly. We are focusing
for primary schools and for secondary schools.
For primary school, we are athletic.
Yes.
As per NSSU directive, we are focusing on under 13, age group 13. Then it goes now to the secondary school. Start from 14, 15 upwards there.
Okay, so it's under 15, under 14, under 15,
under 15,
under 15, under 17, and under 19. Okay.
We have we use the odd number in Namibians age group.
Or the odd number. Okay. So it's the
15,
under 15,
17, like that.
In terms of now officiating at these events, like we are saying, this term is for athletics. In terms of officiating, who does the officiating? Is it the schools? Does the NSSU or the KSSR provide the officials, or do the federations provide the officials?
Yeah. When we took office, I mean, let me talk about last year. Actually, what is happening? We have we are having on our database, we have certified what you call NTOs, National Technical Officials, that can officiate athletic at a national level. That's in national level. This course was conducted by Athletic Namibia.
Okay.
And besides that, we have also officials that can officiate at international level, whereby when we talk about international level, let me refer to Region 5, which was here in Namibia, whereby I'm also part of those certified TOs, where I can officiate at that national level. So we have quite certified officials. But now
are they only teachers only?
These are teachers and also from a different class of work.
Okay.
Because but then Mostly we are focused on teachers, because when we are talking about these cases, we're talking merely about teachers whom we certified to officiate this.
Okay.
But we do not leave teachers at specific, because these MTOs are from different schools. But then what we are actually doing is that we align an official with a teacher who wants to get experience. For example, for shot put, we give a official, qualified, certified official. Then the other can be any teachers that need to gain knowledge about it. So as long as we can get the correct data when we are entering this, because this data we go for zonal, then we go for regional, then we go for nationals. After nationals, we go for international competitions. So we need to get the correct information. We get to have the correct officials for us to get, also for them to identify the talent identifications. You understand? It's merely that.
So as a parent, let's say I'm an athletics official, I can officiate at the 100 meters or the long jump or the high jump. As a parent, am I allowed to officiate at this event if I'm certified by, let's say, the Athletics Namibia?
Yes. Luckily, because we are lucky to be in Khomas region. I'm merely working with Athletic Namibia. Also, I do have the database of who is certified in Namibia. But there are many parents that are certified. They are coming and assisting us in this regard, and it's open to everyone. And we need their manpower. It's very important. We need them. Yeah.
Okay. There have been cries of late that the standard of sports in Namibia is going down when you go to international level, at elite level, simply because school sports is not being taken serious by the government. What would be your comment on that?
Really, from experience, that's a very, very tricky question that you ask me, because I'm afraid to be crucified if I make a wrong comment. Because I do also need support from external forces and so on. But to answer you is really, if really there's a clash between the federation and NSSU. Let me take, for example, when we need to scout an athlete to be part of the international competition, we know for sure these athletes belong where? In schools. They belong under here. But then you find out that information for international invitation, where does they come to? They come from the Sport Commission. Sport Commission send it to the federation. Now the federations start to look for their own athletes, which they are doing it wrongly. Because if you start to look for your own athlete, where will you look into? You look into where you see fit to who you think is the best. Then you leave the best here.
That have already been identified and scouted.
Identified and scouted. If the federation really, if the ministry or the sport commission can amend that, say no, at the school level, at this specific age group, let's give the license of different federations, like for athletic, to KSSR or to NSSU, or let me take soccer. Let's give the soccer license to NSSU. Then we will not lose any games, because we have the talent. You remember the under 17 that played here at last year international?
Yes.
Teachers were complaining because some of the real talent were left out, of which we are fully known that they are here, and in other regions they are still there, but then we cannot bring them on board because the federation, they have the license, they can do what they want, so we are still sitting idle. And look at the in terms of
Region 5.
Even the Region 5, even the spectators, the stadium, you come here, it is empty. Why is it empty? Who's supposed to come and attend this? It's the learners. If it was us who are doing this thing, we could have invited all the schools in Khomas region to come so that they can also have this essence of pride. But now, there was nothing. 1, 2, 3 people. What does that say? So we need to the ministry need to really sit and revisit these issues.
No. That's I think that's a very good point to say that the schools needs to be solely involved. And in terms of now international competitions, we know that you start from school within the school, maybe inter-house within the school. You are selected, and you go to compete with other schools in terms of the clusters. You go to the next level, which is the regional team, and then you go to international. How many competitions do we host, for example, for internationals per year as Namibia?
Really,
on average.
On average. Let me talk about. Let me talk about athletic. In athletic, there are many international games. Really, lately, last year, before the end of the year, there was this Confederation of African Championship, which was in Angola.
Yeah.
We had Region 5. We have. They had also what other competition? It was there in Europe.
Boxing as well.
Yeah, exactly. That one, and so on. There are plus minus a lot, but now sometime of which we do not know. We just hear in the social media, oh, people are out of the country, they're somewhere. So then you're wondering, how did these people get the people outside there? But the real people that are here, down here. But sometimes you don't understand. Then, in fact, the law says, who am I to talk with the federation? Because we don't have a relationship. Because
so how do you now cultivate the relationship between KSSR, the federations, the sports commission, and the Namibia Schools Sports Union?
It is a fight, but
how do we do that?
How do I do it? What I try from my side, or what we try in Khomas region, we do not have a choice. We need to work with the federation. The only way that we are trying is to make sure that we create that relationship. If you see, we have created a WhatsApp group where we interact with all different schools within the region, where we also added some federation members to get information what we are trying to do in this. So we also give them, we have opened our door for them to enter in our KSSR affairs, so that they can feel a sense of belonging, because it's the only way. The Sport Commission, in fact, is our mother body, actually. Is that who is the main people that are supposed to look after our affair. But that's not my area, because I'm not into
politics and so on.
Yeah,
why I'm asking that is because, for example, I'll use the Real Madrid camp that they've been running the past few years. Most of the people that attend, or most of the participants, are children from the schools.
Definitely.
Yeah. But the NFA is involved, the Sports Commission is involved. Now, my question is, how is NSSU or KSSR involved there?
Yeah. When they introduced this program, they approach the schools, which is they approach NSSU, KSSR. They will tell the NSSU people, they will tell us, we the KSSR, no, Mr. Ndisiro, we have this program. We want to have our best soccer players. Bring them. Then we bring it to them. After that, after bringing them, we scout them together. But sometimes you find that the ones that we brought to the list are changed. Sometimes you find out that the people that need to take this scouted or the selected team further is none of us. You see, these are also really destroying the trust of teachers. You understand? Now teachers believe, or they think, what is the need of us doing this thing? At the end of the day, we are not being seen, we are not being appraised. Why are we doing this?
If you raise these issues with the federations,
the other problem is that it's the politics and the legal team. If I go and knock at the federation, NFA, the federation NFA will ask me, who are you? NSSU, who are you to come to me? What legal paper or key do you have for you entering my office to come even to talk to me? That's the thing. Because there is no provision in terms of that. But then I will tell you, say no, you know, they know the structure. And all federation, they know the structures. They know. But it's a matter of, I don't know really the correct way to use that.
Yeah. In terms of infrastructure, I'll sound a little bit controversial. That's not my intention. But previously, the infrastructure at most of these schools, especially in the Khomas region, was top-notch. But now we see it deteriorating. What is the challenge there?
But that's a good question. It's a good question that we are. Let me be frank. If now we are talking about athletic, we have 157 schools that I've mentioned, plus minus.
Yes.
These schools need to contact their inter-houses. Just imagine, we have Feb, month of Feb, that we need to conclude
the inter-houses.
The inter-houses. I mean, the inter-houses need to be concluded in January because then they switch to zonal. Just imagine, we have only the independent stadium. The only top, and besides that, we have UNAM. Then we have now other schools. We have now private schools. Private school does not even want to give us. Then we have this, the school who have infrastructure. They are renting the infrastructures. If I can say that amount, you won't believe it.
To other schools?
To other schools. Okay. Which is not supposed to be, because some schools have rented their infrastructure to clubs.
Yeah.
So it means that the clubs are owning the infrastructure in the school. They have to maintain. Then you hear about the, what do you call these things that you put on grasses? Sprinklers and even the
fertilizer.
This type of fertilizers. The prices of fertilizers that they need to put there. If you hear their prices, then they say, no, we cannot give you this for free. But you say, this is just because of a Namibian child who is at another school, who is supposed to be at your school, in fact.
But that's where my question comes now. We have seen schools that have had, maybe before independence and early after independence, they had proper, during your days at school, you had proper fields. What happened? Now, how can we now then say we only have Independence Stadium and UNAM Stadium and private schools? There were public schools that had proper fields for both athletics, football, rugby, cricket, volleyball, netball, you name it.
Yeah, they are destroyed.
By who?
These schools have been destroyed, but I do not want, you see, I'm a teacher, and I will be crucified if I say that the principal did not look after the infrastructures. So I will.
But that brings me to my question: Do schools really value do they really value sports?
Schools do. Let me talk in terms of statistics now. Let me say, really, it's 50-50. Some schools do value sport. Some schools are focusing on more academic because they don't see the essence of why do they need to do sport. So this is also something that we are also fighting with the principals. We want to bring these things into the principal and say, Mr. Principal, some schools, even that $2 that we are talking about, they don't give. They don't give. In principle, on paper, if that $2 was being given, it could have we could have gone very far.
Yeah, because my calculations, they showed me that you can get about, give or take, 500,000.
Not 300K, in fact.
Yeah, and that is enough to run sports.
It's enough to run the small, but it's not enough. It's never enough if you can see, if you know what we are doing. But at least it could have driven us to some point. From point A to point B. But for us to bring these things into the principal, it's a fight. It's a fight. It's a fight.
Let's shift the gears, Mr. Ndisiro. It's first term. The school's just opened. What should we look forward to?
Now you must look forward to athletic. You know that we have the route to Los Angeles for international athletic that needs to take place. So that's something that we're also playing with our athletes there to motivate them. This is not going to end here. It's going abroad beyond the sea. And we are talking about US. You never know who will see you there, who will get you there and take you somewhere. So we are looking into athletic, of which we have a great challenge.
What is the challenge?
The challenge is that the ministry have changed the calendars in full terms. So we have academic 4 months here to play. Then we have a regional competition where NSSU have their own calendar that's sent to all the region. So all regions are given time that in this time period you must complete your regional competition. And this, there must be what we call national competition with all the regions come together
Yes.
to select the thing. Then, as I said, we have the problem with the stadium. Where do we conduct our inter-houses? Where do we conduct our zonal? As I'm talking, the Independence Stadium, all weekend is being booked by NFA.
For football?
For football. So it means that we cannot use the Independence Stadium for any weekend for our athletic. Now we have this problem again. The NTOs, the officials that need to officiate here on this athletic for zonal, I'm talking about the zonal now. They are from different schools. I can't release those teachers from different schools to come and officiate here during the academic or official school hour. So it means I have to go to the director, and the director will look into this and say, no, Mr. Ndisiro, this is practically impossible. Because these people need to attend to teaching and learning also. Now, all these things, where does it leave us to? So it is, the calendar is out. It's a big challenge. The calendar is out, as you can see. Here is our calendar is out. But it means that we need to change the dates.
When you draft this calendar, do you draft it alongside the NSSU and the schools and the government, or is drafted by...
No. When we draft our calendar, first of all, we wait for NSSU calendar. It's our guide to draft ours. From there, then we take the government school calendar. Then we take athletic Namibian calendar also. Then we sit. Then we also need to consider the booking of our stadium, for example. So we are also working in hand with our sport officer of Khomas Region, who is Mr. Katuo, that is the office bearer who's taking care of the Independence Stadium and so on, and his sport activity in Khomas Region and so on.
What is the calendar saying now? If I can see, what should we expect?
The calendar is just the zonal dates that is been set there.
Okay.
This is a newsletter. Okay. It's the same if we go the month of February. It seems that the zone A is going to take place on the 6th and it's 6th and 7th, but that was a weekend, so it means 7th is not going to materialize because it's already been booked by NFA and so on and so on. So, but on Thursday we have planned a meeting with all the schools sports officers to come, because we need to reschedule our calendar again to fit us. We need to brief them. We have some agenda there. We have some proposed dates that we have set to ease them, and so on and so on. So it's quite a challenge. This calendar, we change them 10 times because just to fit the situation. And also, as you can see up there, there is a rainy season. So it's another challenge that we have to expect now, that if it's gonna rain.
But sports does not worry about rain.
No, but it doesn't worry about rain, but you cannot, it's slippery and so on, you understand? You cannot let them, because of sport, you cannot let them stand in the field because it's raining. Once they get sick, they will be.
Besides athletics, what other sporting activities do we have that is in the first 10? Because you spoke about having 12 sport courts that are there. So what other courts are we having? We have athletics. What other do we have in the first 10? For now, really, we are focusing on athletic because it's going to take our time. Okay. We are focusing on athletic, but there's only one the newspaper cup, of which we are part of it because they are school learners, which are part of them, which is going to take place just end of this month. The newspaper cup is usually during Easter holidays.
It's during Easter holiday. We is even clashing with the nationals of NSSU. You understand? It's also one problem that we have to pick up also. So what the community of Khomas Region must expect this time, we are focusing on athletic for now because it's going to take most of our time. The problem that we are also having is that we are dealing with teachers. So you cannot assign a teacher, you bring soccer, you bring volleyball, in one
term.
Because this is the same learner. Because at the school level, learners are still searching for where do I
fit in, yeah.
where
So
do I
you
fit?
find him is doing athletics. He also plays volleyball. He also plays rugby. He also plays. He's also part of athletics.
And exceptionally good
In all of them.
in all of them, and we need them to go and represent the country in one of the code that is at that particular moment is going abroad and so on.
And now, how are you going to fit the other 11 courts in the year?
The problem is only athletic. Athletic take times. Athletic is one of the, if you see, it's
time consuming.
It's time consuming, and it's needs more power. You understand, to coordinate these things. But as athletic is done, the other courts start. They start running simultaneously. We don't have a problem. Netball start, volleyball start, soccer start, tennis start, archery start. They just flow.
Okay. And then in terms of now the training for officials, is there any training available for officials, especially the teachers, for example, to be umpires, referees, or starters? When it comes to athletics, does KSSR or NSSU provide that kind of training?
Yeah. Actually, trainings are provided by the federation. The federations are the.
And are the teachers the priority to say, we are having a coaching clinic at Soccer House, and Namibia Football Association is providing a coaching clinic, beginners coaching clinic. Do they prioritize teachers?
Yes, definitely. Because last year, NFA trained almost 20 COSAFA D license. We certified COSAFA D license officials for football. They were teachers from KSSR that were trained in Windhoek here. And that they are certified to officiate at the COSAFA level, you see, at that stage.
Okay. So, and umpires, referees, linemen?
Yeah, exactly. As NFA have their own calendar. They have their own program. That this year they are going to train in Khomas region, then they will go to what region, because they need to cater the whole country. But when they have a program in Windhoek, they come to us and say, no, here we have a training, and then send some people. What I did with NTOs of athletic, I went to Athletic Namibia and said, no, Athletic Namibia, we have here teachers but need to training, because we don't want to let this competition go left and right. People don't know what they are doing. Send us an instructor, come train us, come certify us. Then they sent.
Okay, that's very good. If you have that kind of relationship with the federations, and looking at it, the parents, of course, you say they play a role. You say they are welcome to come and help, whatever. What role should they play? What role do you want them to play besides being officials?
Yeah, besides being official, we really want the parents to give their full support. We want them to give their full support to motivate this. We have talent. We have talent. We have talent that is what I call sleeping within the learners. We have talent. If you go around, if you stay in this type of things of KSSR, you see some talent that here is talent that need to be nurtured. But when he goes home, so no, my father doesn't want me to come to the training because of the taxi money. You see, you get hurt here inside. That no, by such a talent is being wasted. But what can I do from the NSSU part? So it's a matter for me to talk with the ministry. We are trying to engage maybe to build academies. We need to build academies. Once we identify potential athletes in any court, we can take them and put them somewhere. Then we start looking after them. We start nurturing them in any court. And then we educate them. Or we can cluster a school like we take Ella Duplessis. This school, you tend to turn it, when you find and you identify a talent at this particular school, you bring them to Ella Duplessis because it's having a hostel. Then you start protecting this talent. So this thing can be done in all 14 regions. Then you know where can you get the talent from? Because you are protecting them. Because their parents want to be there 24 hours there. Because workload and different. But all I can say to answer your question in short is that we need their support. Without them, because they are at the end of the day, although the school says you must participate in sport, the last person that is having the say is the parent. If he does not, because these things have been done merely after school, so if he doesn't bring the kid after school, what can I do? I cannot drive to go and grab the kid.
And in terms of working with federations, clubs, and the sports commission and government, how much infrastructure do you need at this point in time to fulfill all your mandate as KSSR?
We need a lot. We need a lot. One thing that I wanted to forget is also we are working also close with municipality in the city of Windhoek. Khomas Stadium is city of Windhoek.
Yes.
Belong to the city of Windhoek. They
the stadium also?
Exactly, but that one is closed for how many years now?
Yeah.
That's why I did not want to do it actually. But although they are going to upgrade it, which is going to be one of the assets also to us to also to utilize it, they come also to give us this thing for a discount and so on. They are also sponsoring our league, under 13 league. They give full sponsorship for that league to
football.
For football, or of where we are saying, come and do the whole thing, because they are financially muscles are fine to come and take the league.
But Ndisiro, there's cricket. The World Cup is starting in the next few days. By the time we air this program, the World Cup will be in full swing here in Namibia. The Under-19 World Cup cricket. There is no cricket in the western suburbs.
Cricket. I once texted the cricket people through their Facebook, and they came so on me. I was saying, because by law, no sport coach is supposed to take place without my conscience. Cricket is already in Khomas is here. How they are operating in isolation. I say, no, you people, you don't come in my schools, because I'm responsible for this sport coach. We need to work in hand in hand. But you see, they have players from where? From our schools. Cricket is a new federation that started, not a new federation, but they started newly now that is kicking in Namibia. But we are telling, let's work in hand in hand. But they are in school, even in my school where I'm teaching, they are doing cricket, they have their own workshops that are done in isolation with us. I've been keeping knocking at their door, because you don't sit idle here. You need to. I need them. I need cricket.
Yes.
Cricket is a big federation that needs. And if you see our Lena, how they are doing the cricket, I see their talent. But these are the type of things that I say. The only eye on the ground is us, KSSR. We are the eye on the ground. We are the eye for talent identification. Without us, you won't do anything. You come to look for the best for a national team. You won't know the best from a club, because who owns the club? A club is a monetary system, actually, to say.
It's a commercial project.
It's a commercial who have money can register to a club, and it's only the people that have money that bring their kids to club. But what about the innocent one that they are staying in Greenwell there down there, whose parents they have never heard about it, but we know them. So I said, some of the World Cup champions of cricket that they are having, they are still here with us. And I'm not talking about Khomas alone. I'm talking about other regions. Because I'm telling you that the whole cricket team, national team, it comprises of only Khomas people. Where are we want to hear from someone from Tumka, they come playing cricket, but they are there. But only NSSU are the direct people that have eyes there.
Okay. Looking at it, second term, what should we expect?
Second term, you must expect soccer. You must expect netball or volleyball on full swing. And archery is also going to be there. Table tennis is going to be starting also. Rugby is going to start also. Yeah. And hockey is going to start next term.
Next term, okay. And the third term?
this will also go until that time, because it's either paying a league basis, and we are talking about, we are a lot. 150 school is the league.
Yes.
They will play league basis and because how we do our league, in the previous year they were registering for playing in a KSSR league. But when we took office, we said no. Our minister promised us they're going to give us money. We said, as long as you are school registered,
you will play.
You will play. Registration, we are going to deal with the principal. So now the league has changed really in Khomas region. That's why I was almost being crucified, because we didn't give the prize giving ceremony, because we did not foresee the it caught us off guard, because
what caught you off guard?
The league system.
Oh, okay.
It went until November, then there was election. So although it played and finished, then there was examinations. So we could not give them
the prize giving.
We said no. But you see, but the way the league played, all schools were represented. That's something else. Because we did not say which school did not pay. We said we did not give them any data of this school A paid, this other did not pay, so they did not want it, because they had this issue. You pay, you play, you pay, you play. I said no.
Let everybody play.
Let everybody play. The money issue,
obviously,
we are going to deal it in our committee.
Are there plans to hold the prize giving ceremony?
No, we said we did not manage to do it.
So
they played. We said apology.
Okay.
Some of them are angry. I said, no, fine, we understand you. Be angry for now.
Yeah.
But see what we are doing. The bigger picture. So we promised them this year, we want to make the same award ceremony that they do with Sport Commission.
Sports Commission, okay, a big ceremony,
big one,
a big award ceremony. And in terms of people that have come through KSSR, are there any big names that you can share with us that have come through the structures of KSSR, whether it's football, athletics, rugby, whatever sport code that you can think at the snap of your finger?
You know what, KSSR. Last year, they introduced the under 15 Confederation of African Schools Championship. We won Khomas region for the first time. We won the under 15 boys and girls. We competed with all the regions, which something that did not happen at all before. Of which we said, watch now for Khomas, even in the newspaper, coming newspaper cup.
Yes.
The other region is scary. They know that now they must be well prepared, because Khomas is going to come hot now, because of that little bit of relationship that we have trying to build with the NFA and so on. And exactly. In athletic, the only athletes that represented most of the 80% of athletes are from Khomas region. There was this Federation for School Sports under 17 that went even to Germany last year. Okay, fine. Khomas was well represented. We had even the under 15 that went to South Africa, the place where the Confederation of Schools Sports, where they were selected. The highest percentage was from Khomas region. But at the international level, most of the athletes that goes abroad is from Khomas region. But we don't want to say that Khomas is the best. But it's because Khomas is having the infrastructures.
But are there no names that you can?
The names.
Maybe we'll come back. If you remember, even during the show, just tell us. In terms of now keeping data, it's very important that you keep the data of these athletes. For example, for us to be able to trace a football player or a cricket player or a rugby player, we need to know where he started. Is there any mechanism that KSSR and NSSU are keeping data of all these sports kids that we have who are selected for the national team, to say this year Terence Ndisiro, he was doing long jump, he jumped 2 meters, and then when he went to high school he jumped 4 meters, when he went to university he jumped 8 meters. Now he's a national champion and an African champion and the regional champion in the Southern Africa. He has jumped 10 meters. Do we have anything like that where we can go back and refer to and see the progress of these athletes?
In Khomas region,
yes,
I'm talking about Khomas region.
Yes,
we have looked into that. We said, no, where do our athletes go? That's the question that we were asking ourselves. If a learner today under 13 was good in high jump, if we cannot see this learner after 2 years, where did he go? So we have set a system. There's a system that is been developed last year, but it's not so perfect. But where we are keeping all the database. Let me talk about athletic now. We are keeping all the database of all the athletes. The committee is having the database. That's for the program that is setting all the database. So we want to keep this track record of these people. That next, like now in athletic, we are already eyeing our previous talented athletes. How far will they go? Because each event have what we call standardized competition setup. The mark of last year is been extended with a different. For example, let me take long jump, a little bit of a centimeter. That what they did last year, they must now move beyond this line. You understand? And we have already some of the Mezono at Terence Ndisiro have this learner. I want to see how far will he do this. Although we do have some that we don't know because of influx from other regions, but we do have already. And this already that have been performed already, they are in different clubs. The KSSR, we came up with an athletic club also, which is called Iron Pulse Athletic Club. The only reason for that, because when you want to compete in that Athletic Namibia, this open competition, you must belong to a club. So after each competition, the learners were left hanging around. They go back to school.
Nowhere to progress.
They say, no, let's start an athletic club where we keep these learners. Then we start these learners to compete at Athletic Namibia events, competitions. That's what we started last year. We are registered and we are keeping them because we have access of all commerce learners. That's how we keep the track record of them. We keep them somewhere.
Yeah, and how important is it to keep that data?
It's very important because while we are keeping this data, we want to keep this data to see when in the future Athletic Namibia select athletes to go and compete in Namibia. If this one of our athletes is not there, we want to come and say, why is this person not there?
Because you can see the progress.
The progress is here on black and white. Because all athletic events are using a program which is called Meet Manager, which can keep a data of all these things, of which they have access to. So if we don't see them aspiring in their competition, we ask them, where are these? Why are these in this? Where do they come from? This one did not beat this one. Luckily, the thing is that we have all the database of all the athletes. You cannot bring someone from there while we know this person did not beat this one in this code. That's how we are keeping the data. That's the only reason why we are trying to keep this data.
Okay, Mr. Ndisiro, obviously we have spoken about what we expect in the next few months. What would be your final message, to the schools, to the parents, to government, to potential sponsors as well?
Really, to the sponsors, I really don't know what our previous administrator did. Maybe I would like to say, I'm sorry to what my people did to you guys, maybe not coming on board to sponsor us. Maybe I would like to apologize on their behalf. Really, we need them. We need companies like Coca-Cola to come even to come and be the direct custodian of our whole event. These athletes need to be maintained. Our athletes are running barefoot. Our athletes does not have outfits. Our athletes need to get some vitamins, something to eat before running. This competition, before you draft your competition, you have to pay this and this and this. Not every time does the government money come like this. It have procedures, and it's not been released. The only way how to keep these athletes at bay is for the sponsorship to come. We have many companies, really, but you will see them at the federation, but then they don't come on. As I don't know what we did to them, but we are pleading with them to come on board. This is just because of the land. We have nothing to do with things, with any money. We just want to invest in it. We have our newsletters here that we have channel that we give out to the community of Khomas region, but we need the media also. The media is the ones that need to say, New Era, you're from New Era.
Yes.
You see, you need to get our last page of our newsletter.
So where can we access
the same way you accessed me? You access this.
Yeah.
You understand? Even our calendar. Why are you not even putting our calendar in your newspaper? Because it's the only way. People don't know KSSR. And it's not the people's problem. It's the media where they drive the people. Kids need to play, but if they see them, I see the nice pictures of here of athletes here. If they keep seeing them, they will aspire to be part of in the cover page of the athlete. Like now we are in the athletic, even to put any school, they are in the house. If you go from next week, I bet with you, they are preparing for in the house. They are busy meant to cover this type of events.
Yes.
With that, I would like to say we need them.
Okay. Mr. Ndisiro, thank you very much for sharing the KSSR story with us. We'll keep inviting you to this platform.
Definitely.
It's your platform. And we would like to get the calendar so that we can also put it on our program here.
Yes.
Then people can see.
Oh, this calendar can even give you now, because I want them to be rolled, because I want the people to know what we are doing.
We'll definitely get it now.
Definitely.
Yeah. Well, that was the first episode of the new season of Game Time with Marco, as we look upon what's coming up at the Khomas Schools Sports Region, whereby a lot of activities are lined up this year. There is athletics in the first term, there is football, volleyball, netball, table tennis, and many other sports coming in the second and third term. We'll still invite Mr. Ndisiro here to come and share with us. And as you heard from him, they are struggling with things like infrastructure. They are struggling with things like sponsorship. They would love for people to come and support them, especially the parents, to allow their children to come through. My name is Marco Ndlovu. It's been a pleasure being in your company. We'll be back again next week, someplace, sometime.